Taurus, welcome. How are you? Good to see you. Bringing you your general reading for the collective. Couple little announcements. I did go ahead and finalize all the individual zodiac playlists. So there is now a playlist for all the Taurus readings. If you are so inclined and you're ever interested to see, you know you can just scroll through it. I'll put it as one of the thumbnails at the end of this video. Those thumbnails are clickable, so it would take you right there. And I will be phasing out the year and the month playlists. It's just the whole channel is looking kind of crazy with all the playlists. So I've got the one big one for all the earth signs, and then the individual Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, etc. So I just thought I'd let you know that. As always, welcome if you're new to the channel. If you're returning, I appreciate you. Hope you've had a chance to check out the memberships. Would love to have you join us. We are growing. That's exciting. Lots of extra readings there. Live readings on YouTube, morning musings for each individual sign. Couple little extendeds are offered as well, and the other tier includes master classes. So just wanted to let you know about that. What I'm going to do here, Taurus, is pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle, just one card for you, just something light. The first half of June is pretty intense. The first 2/3 of June is pretty intense, actually. We did just have Venus move from Gemini into Cancer. So Venus is a lot more emotional right now, a little less up in your head and a little more down in your heart type of emotional. So if you're feeling any of those shifts, that's to be expected. And the Sun we've got Chiron and Saturn. Saturn, which is retrograde right now. And Saturn's the great teacher as well as the Lord of Karma, relationships, our work life. The hard lessons we have to learn, and Chiron is the wounded healer. So there's a great opportunity for healing from a deep emotional reservoir of self-love. Say that 3 times faster. So I just want to let you know what's going on. I'm feeling it myself. I'm feeling it in my body. I don't know if you are, like unexpected stomach pain. And I mean like the kind that feels like an ulcer-ish. Not very restful sleep, highly emotional. And I got nothing to explain that. There's no explanation. So I'm blaming it on Saturn and Chiron. Okay. And Venus moving into Cancer. So just wanted to bring you up to date. Fun facts. Here we go. Taurus. Hawk Spirit. Perfect. Card 32, let spirit be your guide, Taurus. Let spirit be your guide. I'm so glad to see this as I'm talking about my own physical ailments that are masking my emotional need to do some inner work, because my guide is a hawk. I get a hawk that actually comes and sees me. I kind of believe it's my mother. And so I feel like she's coming through right here through you. So thank you. All right, let's see what's going on with you. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Yeah, we got Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Mercury retrograde. On the 10th, we have the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini. On the 20th, Jupiter goes retrograde. Tough month. Let's see the underneath energy. Okay, co-creative, 3 of Pentacles. So this does feel related. Let spirit be your guide. I always see that top pentacle as spirit, and you and your divine counterpart, or whatever it is that you're trying to bring more stability to, or a co-creative spirit like, hey, work with me, is what comes through. This top row here will be your divine counterpart. This bottom will be you. Second row will be you. And doesn't matter, masculine, feminine, and you can always flip the energies if you need to. Past, present, future. So what's coming through here, recent, past, your divine counterpart here with a message of love or apology And I'm also very interested here, your present energies, they're coming in with the Three of Cups, you with the Two of Cups. So that could be part of the issue, especially since I have another 3 here. So it may be a question of something that didn't feel on the level to you, dear Taurus, 7 of Swords in your past, and then in the future, your divine counterpart has that moment. Oh, I get it. Now I see things clearly, just as you're about to reach the end of your rope. So that's the long and short of it. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Lots of emotional energy here. I mean, look at this. Water, water, water. We've got 2 air, 1 fire, 1 earth. So all the emotions. So I feel like you've been waiting for this opportunity to work things out. Yes, wanting the communication, Queen of Swords. A truthful conversation. What do you want? Where are we headed? This Ace of Wands is like turning the ignition key, lighting a torch. It is about passion, sure, but it's also about inspiration. What are we inspired to work on here together? And I feel as if with the Ace of Wands underneath, it suggests that that's not the front of your, that's not at the front of your mind or the issue at hand. The issue at hand is the need for a frank discussion. Truth seeker, truth teller in that Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy coming through. Here you are smack in the middle there, Taurus, gardening away. Seeds have been planted. You know what it is you want. You want to communicate about, hey, what are we doing here? What is going on here? But you also know that some things do have to evolve over time. And I'm saying that because underneath, there's almost like what's not in, what's in your unconscious awareness is, hey, this connection, we've got a lot of chemistry. I'm very attracted to this person. There's a lot of passion between us. I'm inspired when I'm in their energy, when I'm in their presence, or when I'm communicating with them, because it's underneath the Queen of Swords. So I do feel on some level you want to have this conversation, but you don't want it to be too premature. Got it? So in the recent past, for your divine counterpart, Page of Cups. Ace of Cups. Oh, 5 of Pentacles and Temperance. Whew. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. I sort of feel like maybe they ghosted you. And the message coming through, or that they tried to deliver, but they may have waited to do so, Temperance, is to tell you you're the one, that they're in love with you. I mean, I'm really seeing that here. I'm in love with you, you're the one. Ace of Cups, this is it. I'm trying to come from my heart. And it feels like if there was an apology, it came through around, like maybe they just cut out and ran, ghosted, abandoned, whatever that energy means to you. The 5 of Pentacles is unstable energy in real time. So maybe they weren't dependable, maybe they couldn't be counted on. Temperance underneath, maybe they waited too long to make this apology, because Temperance is a card of patience, but it is also a card of timing and sort of waiting for things to come into flow. There's wisdom in the patience of the Temperance card. It's far different from the 7 of Pentacles. It is about like alchemy and knowing that just the slightest little changes and adjustments can unfold in a big dramatic way, but maybe far down the road. So you have to kind of, exercise a lot of restraint and self-control when you're an alchemist. You're trying to turn lead into gold. It's a process. And that's what I feel happened here is they, in their wisdom of trying to wait for the right timing, they may have missed that opportunity, or they may not have apologized quite with it, the timing that was necessary. 3 of Cups, because it's underneath, so it wasn't like on the forefront of their mind. The background, right, in bubbling up under the surface, like I say, they're trying to move forward, they're trying to express themselves here in a heartfelt way, and yet they're hesitating. 3 of Cups, present energy coming through. oh my God, the twos. The Two of Pentacles was in your morning musing, and so was the Two of Wands, and so was the Five of Swords. So, I'm feeling the third party angle here. They'd like to, it's coming through in two different ways. So I'm going to give you one storyline, and then I'm going to do the other. I feel as if this person is trying to choose perhaps between you and someone else. I know that sounds really dreadful, but I feel like you already know it. So I'm not giving you some new information. If that is not part of your storyline, then wait for option B. But what I'm seeing here is some indecision, again, this juggling act of waiting. When is the time going to be right? So it may be that they are involved with someone else. And underneath is the Five of Swords. Some concern about sabotage. It's there. Some concern about, maybe somebody setting them up. And so therefore they kind of have to wait for the ideal time, if that makes sense. That's what's coming through. The second way, so that would involve a third party, that they are trying to sort of kind of navigate their way out, and there's hesitation, Two of Pentacles, because they are aware of someone with ill intentions toward them, and possibly toward your connection, period. The other way I look at it is they really want to come together with you and be happy and celebratory. They're not sure, though, that how that will be received. The Two of Wands is about knowing what you want and choosing that path. So on some level, the Three of Cups, when I say sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, sometimes the Three of Cups is just about coming together in a joyous manner, celebrating, happiness, carefree. And it feels like that's the path they're choosing, because if you look, he's looking right at that energy. I'm choosing this to be enjoyed, but I'm kind of marking time. Something isn't quite ready yet. And then the Five of Swords underneath suggests that they're aware of some potential malintent on someone else's part. So I'm giving you both. The Five of Swords feels like it's coming through the same way. It's the Three of Cups that I'm getting two different messages on. The reason why is because I got a Seven of Swords over here and a Two of Cups over here. So I got to give you both. It's a reading for the collective. Ace of Swords, near future, a moment of clarity, a moment of truth, some insight comes in. Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords. So there you are, Taurus. Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords with your energy here underneath. The Hierophant is often about our spiritual beliefs, who we are at our core, what we stand for, our values, our morals, how we were raised, all our belief systems. And sometimes it's about questioning our beliefs. Things start to change, and I'm seeing some insight, some aha moments, some epiphanies coming in the future for your divine counterpart that they may resist. They may resist, and so Spirit doubles down and gives it to them again. So I'm seeing a process of awakening here, since the Hierophant energy is underneath. So spiritual awakening and or just questioning beliefs and sort of pushing back against it. But they're going to get it, it's going to keep coming in. They're going to keep seeing a sign. They're going to continue to receive that information, those downloads, or whatever happens that they kind of resist. And I'm saying that because I've seen this Two of Pentacles, and that came through this morning, and it gave me pause. It made me feel like, oh, somebody's just kind of marking time. They're not sure that everything's ready, that the timing's right. And then I see somebody pushing back when they're getting this powerful insight, or their epiphany is coming in, and they're like, nope, I don't trust that, because that wasn't how I was raised, or that's not how I have always seen things. This is challenging all my thoughts and beliefs and everything. I've known heretofore, and the universe is saying, okay, so now you're learning something new. Now you're seeing things a new way. So they may have some resistance to this brilliant flash of insight about how things could be different. We will check that out further. Right now for you, 7 of Swords in the recent past. And the Tower. I feel like this third party energy, like my first interpretation of the third party, is probably more spot on for whoever is intended to receive this message, because I think everything kind of fell apart due to something that was perceived as a betrayal, or something that, you know, was perceived here, Taurus, as not being on the level, maybe being deceitful. Everything came down and you went off on your own. So you stayed single, Taurus. So I'm reading for you right now. Wow. The Knight of Cups. Ugh. Leads me to believe that in this beautiful 9 of Pentacles energy, where you're sort of independent, unencumbered, right? Somebody pulls a fast one, you're done, it's over, I'm going to move on now, and I'm going to wait for the love I deserve, is how it's coming through from the past. So whatever that says to you, whatever that speaks to you about your situation, you know what that Tower moment would be. It already happened. It's backward facing, but it left you on your own. That is matching up with the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody that either ghosted you or took up with someone else or didn't end something with someone else. You're kind of underlying this whole reading. The foundation, the anchor card, is about working through it together and having a frank and honest conversation, knowing that there's a lot of chemistry here, feeling that this is a divine gift of love and passion, but I feel like this person left you no choice, went on your merry way, path cleared. And now I've got the 2 of Cups, present energy, 2 of Cups. I like how the Knight of Cups is looking at these soulmates here. Seven of Cups. So I think like you're definitely confused and maybe receiving mixed messages. Okay, so now that 3 of Cups story is making more sense as third party, because it's overwhelming and confusing between you and your counterpart. The strength card to me in this particular part of the reading tells me you're just trying to stay positive. You're trying to push through on some level, hopeful that you can overcome all the obstacles here with your beautiful soulmate, but you're definitely confused. 7 of Cups, possibly receiving some mixed messages. I think you may be trying to keep tabs on the person, meaning not like in a creepy way, but the Page of Swords, looking for some clues as to what may be the truth of the situation, because you're kind of confused and they may be sending you mixed messages. And then in the future, 9 of Wands, that's what's happening now. As they're getting this insight, they're having their epiphany. 7 of Swords, they're sort of resisting this new information that's coming in that would normally cause them to stop and think and question some of their belief structures. They're pushing back. No, 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 no. And you're saying, I'm like at the end of my rope. 10 of Swords. At the end of a painful, long, stressful, ready for something new. And moving forward slowly with a plan. So I kind of feel like what I'm seeing here in the future for you, Taurus, is you can only wait so long. And I'm feeling you're a very independent person here. I'm seeing the confusion. I think you're looking for clues to sort of help explain what your person is going through, how they're approaching the situation. You're trying to tough it out right now. But when push comes to shove, you will not suffer fools. 10 of Swords, end of a painful cycle. And then we've got the Fool with the Knight of Pentacles underneath. So before you take a leap of faith in a new direction, I think you're going to really think it through. And any action you take, albeit maybe seemingly risky, somewhat risky, you will have a plan. The Knight of Pentacles to me is it's the slowest moving because it's the most deliberate and intentional of the knights. I'm going to take action, but I'm going to do it right. I'm not going to be foolhardy. I'm not going to be a fool and play a fool. If I'm going to take a leap of faith, I will have checked out the landing pad before I jump. So I do feel like you may want to move on in a new direction, albeit very planned out. Typical Taurus. So what I'm going to do next is, if this is speaking to you and you want to see where this might go, we're going to look at your connection going forward, bringing the two of you together, pulling cards for your messages to and from each other, a message to you, Taurus, from Spirit. I'm also going to look at what's going on. What are the energies around you that you may be unaware of? Something either that is beyond your control perhaps, or something that you can't see but that you should know about, and then the potential outcome going forward, and I'll pull more oracle as well. So the link to the extended is below in the description box. I will see you there in a second or in a future reading. Take care, Taurus. Bye.